Hi, everyone. This activity, we're going to be drawing flow maps to show the movement of, in this case, tourists from one region to another. We're also going to do some graphing and then, of course, interpret all the data that we have. So let's get started. So the first thing it says here is log into ArcGIS. So remember, if you go to the class website, click on External Tools and go ArcGIS. It may ask you, there might be a little blank in here, and you would type in DSB Niagara. Um, Make sure that, what is it called? Yeah, anyway, don't click on, well, here, let me just show you here, just to remind you. If I click on this, um, don't click on this ArcGIS login. Make sure it's the organization one, so the District School Board of Niagara. Okay, so we're in. Now we want to create a map. So we just click on map. And it says here that we are going to search for this layer. So let's not type it incorrectly. We'll just copy it. And notice that this is different. It says in my organization. This is a map that I have generated, and I'm going to let you access it. So I'm just going to paste data in there. And then what I'd like you to do is to go to my organization, and there it is. All right. So you're not going to find it if you're searching in ArcGIS online. You have to use my organization. Click on the little plus, and it's going to throw up all the data. And let's get started with the activity here. So make a copy of the layer by clicking on the three dots and rename it Tourist Regions. So simple enough. We're going to go into details mode so we can see all the layers. Click on content. There's my layer. Let's click on the three dots, and we're going to make a copy of this. We'll just turn off our original, and now we want to work with the rename version, and we're just, or the copy of it, and we're going to click on the three dots and go, where are we? Rename. And let's throw in that new name, Tourist Regions. So it says change style for your tourist regions layer and change it to tourist region. All right, so if I click on the layer, it activates this little toolbar, and then you'll see right here the change style. I want to change this so that it's going to say tourism region. Give it a few moments, and it's going to color in the map differently. You'll notice that Spain is mislabeled here, so just sort of ignore the fact that Spain's supposed to be green, but it didn't turn out that way. And click Done. If you don't click Done, it's not going to keep the changes for you. All right. We want to click and add new map notes. So we got a layer that we can draw in. So we're going to go add map notes. And what do they want us to call this? Tourist flows. All right. So let's call this tourist flows. Now you'll notice all my tools are available. Now before things go wrong, we're going to go save, save. Never click save as, just go save, save. If you've never saved it before, um, it's going to ask you to type something in. I'll just put in tourism as a tag this time. Doesn't really matter what you put. Remember to hit enter, otherwise it won't activate that. You probably don't have any folders, but I do, so I'm just going to throw it in my travel and tourism folder and go save. Now while we're at it, let's just share our map to if I've added you to a class period, you check off the class period. Otherwise, just do District School Board of Niagara and go done. And we'll save one more time just so that we don't lose those changes. All right, let's go back, and it says we've created this layer. It says using the data at the bottom of this document, you will do the following. Use the line tool. If I click edit, I get all my tools. Oh, there's the line tool. All right, use the line tool, connecting two regions where tourists are flowing. Use a line width of 1 for every 2 million visitors. All right, so let's look here. Let's go for a really big one. Africa, from Europe to Africa. All right, so from Europe, we're going to have to pick a color for Europe. So maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll make Europe all red. Whoops. I'm going to do that. So it says that there's almost 15 million. So 15 million divided by 2 will give us a line width of 7.5. I don't know if we can do 7.5, but all right. So it's going from Europe to Africa. So let's draw a line. Click on line from Europe to Africa. I'm going to double click, and we're going to change the symbol. And we said the line width was going to be 7.5. We'll just round it up to 8. We're going to make it red, and we want an arrow. I think it's this one. There we go. I don't know why the end's a little wonky there, but so it's going from Europe to Africa. Let's do another one here. So from Europe to the Americas, it's 26.9, so we divide by 2, so approximately 13.5. Once again, we'll round up to 14. So we're going to draw a line from Europe to the Americas, double click at the end, change the style to the same color of red. So there's my recent, and I want to make this, what I said, 14. And I want an arrow. And voila, I've got my arrow going to the Americas. Now, some of these are really small. So, for instance, if we look at anything from Africa, it's pretty small. Any of these divided by 2 is going to end up being 1 or less. So, all of these will be 1. So, let's say I decide that Africa is going to be the color blue. I would go line Africa to the Americas, and I'm just going to change this to a nice blue. Line width has to be 1, and our arrow, voila. All right, so keep doing that. I would suggest that you go down a column, so you do all the from Europes in one color, and then all the from Americas another color. Choose your color scheme. You don't have to necessarily use the one that I've chosen. And I would also suggest that you try to go from a central point. So all the European ones start from sort of this part of Europe, all the African ones. However, it might get a little crowded in some areas. If you're unsure of a particular travel region, I might add, if you go into details mode and click on, oops, should tell you the layer here. So this is the Middle East, this is South Asia, this is, what is this? East Asia and the Pacific. All right, good luck. If you have any questions, give me a shout.